Toshakhana is concerned. I think that what we are looking at this time, what Ali Asjad Mali Saab and overall the debate itself also shows that there is in fact, the kind of polarization that we are seeing at this time, the kind of, the inability to even have a dialogue which can be rational. And, I'm not talking about, I don't want to talk about what the physical situation as far as Shahbaz Gil Saab is. I'm just saying that generally speaking, we are looking at a very polarized society. In this kind of a situation, don't you think it's asking for the impossible when you ask the opposition to sit with you and talk about economic issues? Because clearly, there is, the kind of environment there is, it seems to be a far cry.
So this polarization is mainly because of Imran Khan's attitude. He has never accepted any, as mentioned now, that all the institutions, he has been advocating that we should respect the institutions. Now, any institution which gives any verdict against him or any opinion against him, he doesn't like it. He doesn't like the opinion of Election Commission. He doesn't like this FIA. He says, I will not reply. He doesn't like the institution of National Assembly. He even doesn't like the major economic power of the world, USA. They said, once he says that US has made regime change, and then again now he's making efforts to have good relation. When President Trump was in power, he had very good relation. He went there to meet and then came back and said, as if I have won World Cup. Now, what happened to the same, if the same countries having, in his opinion, making regime change? What happened? He has no arguments. Now, the rallies, what will happen to the rallies? Okay, he can have as many rallies as he likes. It is a democratic right of Mr. Imran Khan. But I tell you frankly that all these policies are being watched closely and people are not liking it. You see, any institution, he said, always advocated that we should respect the institution. Now, army, also you see his members are giving very strong differences with the, and rather, I should say, rebellion against the institution of armed forces. So what will happen if in this scenario, and he doesn't like to have dialogue? We have offered him several times to have a dialogue. If he doesn't have dialogue, what will happen? This is just polarization and conflict. It is not in the interest of the country. Country is for 230 million people of Pakistan. And what is happening? We are just, all our neighboring countries have developed. We, because of this tussle between the political parties since long, we are going down. Our economy is a miserable situation, and Imran Khan must realize that if he has to get popularity, if he has to get people, because people eventually will